This hour, President Obama welcomes world leaders to Pittsburgh for a summit that's a magnet for protesters. We've already seen clashes with police on the sidelines of the G-20 meeting. Our own Brian Todd, he was in the middle of it all and got hit with a chemical agent, possibly tear gas or pepper spray. It's a very, very tense and potentially very dangerous distraction from the very serious economic issues facing President Obama and the other leaders right now. Our White House correspondent Ed Henry is standing by along with CNN's Brian Todd. Brian, let's go to you first to tell us what it was like. You were in the middle of lots of action there.
Wolf, this protest has shifted over several streets in Pittsburgh. The protesters going way off their planned route. Because of confrontations like this, the police have thrown some kind of tear gas or some kind of smoke bomb over there. They've set up a barricade over here. This is what's been happening today on the streets. The protesters have shifted direction several times. We don't know exactly where they're going to be going from here. Several hundred of them have gathered. They were confronted where they started. They're trying to get to the convention center. Not clear at all right now whether they're ever going to get there, Wolf.
What, I just put on me?
Pour it here. Lean your head down. Yeah, like that, sideways.
All right, let's go to Brian right now. Brian, you look like you were suffering over there.
We were, Wolf, but it was very temporary. After that piece of video that you saw there, it took about 15 or 20 minutes before all three of us kind of were able to regather our senses and move on and cover the protests.
And what's going on now? Are there a lot of demonstrators, a lot of anarchists getting ready for this G20 summit?
Well, they certainly were out in force today in the area where we were. Now, what they're going to do from here, it's really unclear. Whenever they were confronted by police, except for that one time when the pepper spray or tear gas was used, they backed away. So they may be preparing some other confrontation for tomorrow. There are several planned marches with permits planned for tomorrow. We're not sure if the anarchists are going to join that or try to disrupt that somehow. It makes it a very fluid situation here. Incidentally, this is kind of the area back here where they were going to head all the protesters to after they kind of rounded them all up, but they never made it this far. The convention center's right there. Those protesters that we were with never made it this far. They all dispersed after that.